the Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Iro is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
A 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of route.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Calandria. Looking left. It's complete. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
They'll go with a direct snap. Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like, getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After run, now throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking to buy time. It's complete to the right. Pulled down for the tackle.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
To the air on second down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete into the end zone, but they're going to back up with a hold on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Brown. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bowling. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Bowling. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on 4th down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance...
Touchdown ASU! Makes the grab inbounds!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And guys, that extra point ricocheted in off the left upright, but they'll take it. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football.
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The give, running right, Brown.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Throws to the tight end. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Complete to the right. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half, and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll bring it out. It's Mills. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the counter. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
One more time, it's Brown. Crosses to 40. There's some room. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. That one will give them the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to... It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. To the air, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
He'll pull it down and run. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for the big play. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Off to the races. And he scores! Touchdown, Huskers!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
On to attempt the try. Oh, and he hit the upright. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback adapting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
There's a little room there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Hand off for Brown. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field. It's Calandria. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. All the way. Touchdown, Nebraska. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Boley. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking for a big play. Makes a deep grab. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the running game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. He now has 91 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Brown again. Finding some room. A 20. Inside the touchdown, Arizona State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Running to Green. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush is on him. Finds space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got it. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. What a grab with one hand. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. With the catch, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Boley. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Husker. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Sun Devils, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. He got it! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.